So over the past few months, we've been taking a look at quite a few external SSDs here on the channel as they are becoming a lot more popular. They're small, they're super fast, and most importantly, they are a lot less prone to crashing or breaking because they don't have any moving parts. So today we're gonna take a look at what Adata is bringing to the market with their SE760 1TB USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type C external SSD. And as you guys know, USB 3.2 Gen 2 is much faster than the conventional USB conventional hard drives, as it's around 12 times faster, reaching speeds up to 1000 megabytes a second. So this makes it perfect for content creators like ourselves, or just movie fanatics or gamers who don't really want to wait for anything to load, as that does get quite tiresome. Now the SE760 has a very sturdy build, as it uses a metal shell with a hairline brushed aluminum over it, which does make it look and perform quite well. You also get it in two color variants, in black and then also titanium gray. Now all these goodies don't come without a price, however, as we have seen that external SSDs aren't the cheapest. Unfortunately, pricing for the SE760 on Amazon does change quite a lot when we looked at it, ranging from $150 to $230, depending on when we looked again for the 1TB model, and the 256 gig and 500 gig models stayed the same price. Now the question is, for the unknown price, how much performance do you actually get? As we can see from the benchmarks, the Adata did decently well here, where it did perform better than some of the other USB 3.2 externals that we have tested before, but mostly falling right in the middle. As expected though, randoms it didn't do too well, but that was also the case for most of our other external SSDs. Now, as for our copy test, we also copied a 38 gig file to the SSD and then made a duplicate on the external SSD, and then also copied it from the external SSD back to the internal SSD again to test the combination of read and writes. Pretty much fell right in the middle between also the other external SSDs that we did before, and one of them also being a Thunderbolt SSD, which is also much quicker than standard USB. Now, as for heat dissipation, the SE760 got quite a bit toasty, with our readings maxing out at 86 degrees, but strangely enough, it wasn't really that warm when I went to pick it up. I was expecting it to be quite hot, as we did experience with our Sabrent Thunderbolt SSD, but it wasn't really. So that just shows that the aluminum casing doesn't really distribute the heat that well, but it's again still good enough, and we did also put it under a unrealistic load really, so it did perform good enough. So then in conclusion, the Adata SE760 is a very sturdy external SSD with decent performance, a good build quality, and does have a nice stylish look. Now, so for the average consumer that just wants a good fast external SSD that's also not too big, then this is definitely a good enough option. Even for content creators, the speed will definitely be enough to edit videos or photos of it as well. Now it is slightly bigger than some of the other SSDs that we have taken a look before, but it's definitely much smaller than the conventional hard drives. Now it does again get a bit toasty inside the enclosure, but not the biggest drawback. It does reach the cache limit before it actually it's a thermal throttle limit, so it shouldn't really be a problem for most people again. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you do want to pick up one of these Adata SE760 SSDs for yourself, definitely check out the link in the video description. Also, a big thanks to Adata for sending it over for a review. If you guys enjoyed this review, please like, share, subscribe, and comment like always, and I'll check all of you next time. Cheers, guys.